Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Have you heard before about modern communication? Modern communication are defined as methods of communication that are easier, faster, more comprehensive and less expensive than their predecessors. Sharing information efficiently and accurately has become crucial in the present and future. Modern communication are important and have become indispensable part of all aspects of life. However, how can we utilize modern communication method without contradicting the values of our Islamic religion? Politeness, sincerity and gentleness are what the Quran expects from a person when communicating with others. Therefore, our choice of words, tones and gesture should align with principle mentioned. Islam encourages its followers to pursue knowledge, science and technology for the betterment of human life. Technology has become a necessity and plays a significant role in our life, benefiting every user. In this presentation, we will explore strategies and principles that can guide us in utilizing modern communication methods in a way that align with the values of our Islamic religion. We will investigate into the importance of maintaining politeness, sincerity, and gentleness in our interaction, as well as seeking knowledge from reputable resources. By adhering to this principle, we can navigate the digital area while staying to our Islamic values, ultimately fostering positive and meaningful connection with others.
I'm Fatimah Zahra binti Badrul, metric number 1210435. Let's see the first modern communication method. Use technology to good purpose and in moderation. Modern communication methods are the primary choice for all cultures. Islam itself is no stranger to using modern communication methods because Islam does not prohibit such things if used in the right way. In Islam, we can use modern communication methods with the right purpose, such as broadcasting the da'wah through television and social media. How to use modern communication to good purpose and in moderation? Via media, we gain access to significant educational, creative, artistic, communication, and recreational opportunities that we would not otherwise have. For example, access to online books, pictures, blogs, documentary films, and music enable us to learn about different cultures around the world. What is the mean of the use technology in moderation? Moderation is the process of controlling the wanted positive interactions or information versus unwanted, offensive or discriminatory content on content generated by users. Thus, moderate in the media such as not following Western culture too much, whether in movies, songs and so on, that contradict Islam religious values such as using an agenda that is prohibited in Islam. Here are the advantages of the use technology to good purpose and in moderation. First, give positive effects and benefits to society with the purpose of good modern communication. Second, do not disturb and harm others and avoid intercultural fights. Third, maintaining the honor of Islamic values and not causing misunderstanding between cultures. It also has the disadvantages if misused. Defame Islamic values if too much follows the negative Western culture in modern communication, causing fights and misunderstanding among the community if there is a negative issues, and not using modern communication in a good way. Here are the results and findings. Based on the results shown, we found 41.7% the use of technology to good purpose and in moderation is the most agreed by people. It shows the highest ranking and the most important way to use the form and modern communication methods without contradicting the value of our Islamic religion.
Next, Respecting the privacy of others is an important principle in Islam, and it should be observed when using modern communication methods. In Islam, every individual has a right to privacy that need to be respected and safeguarded. This means not disclosure or collecting personal information of others without proper permission. Islam teaches its followers to uphold the privacy of others just as they value their own privacy. In the context of modern communication, this entails using technology and communication tools responsibly, adhering to Islamic ethics and principles, and maintaining the confidently and integrity of others' personal information. By doing so, Muslims can utilize modern communication method in a manner that aligns with Islamic values. Advantages of respecting privacy in modern communication method. First, trust and respect. Respecting the privacy of others cultivates trust and respect in relationships. This demonstrates your commitment to honoring personal boundaries and fosters a sense of trustworthiness. Second, protection from harm. Respecting privacy helps safeguard individuals from potential harm, such as identity theft, fraud, or cyberbullying. By maintaining privacy, you contribute to creating a safer online environment. Disadvantages of ignoring privacy in modern communication method. First, invading of personal space. Ignoring privacy can invade an individual's personal space, causing discomfort and distress. Islam emphasizes the importance of maintaining personal boundaries and respecting the privacy of others. Second, ethical and legal consequences. Violating privacy can have ethical and legal consequences. In Islam, adhering to the principle of honesty, integrity, and respecting others' rights in paramount, and disregarding privacy may lead to moral and legal transgressions. By respecting the privacy of others while using modern communication methods, individuals can uphold the value of Islamic teaching, promote positive relationships, and contribute to a safer and more respectful digital environment. This is the data from my research progress. So, based on the field study we conducted, 29.2% of people agree that respecting the privacy of others while using modern communication method is highly important. It's one of the ways to use form and modern communication method without contradicting the values of our Islamic religion.
Okay, so I'm Nur Syafika Elisa binti Amran. My metric number 1210441. So continue to the third method that we can use in modern communication without contradicting our Islamic values is we must to maintain our modesty. Modesty is highly valued in Islam, both in physical appearance and behavior. This point emphasizes the need to uphold modesty when utilizing modern communication methods. It serves as a reminder to avoid engaging in inappropriate or immodest content, which is consistent with Islamic teachings. So now we move to advantages of maintaining modesty in modern communication methods. Firstly, fostering a respectful environment. Modesty contributes to creating a respectful and harmonious environment within society. It encourages individuals to interact with others in a considerate and respectful manner, promoting healthier relationships and social cohesion. Secondly, protection from exploitation. Modesty acts as a safeguard against exploitation, objectification, and harassment. It helps individuals set boundaries and protects them from falling victim and objectifying or inappropriate behavior. Next, we continue to disadvantages of maintaining modesty in modern communication methods. Firstly, potential for judgment and misunderstanding. Strict adherence to modesty norms may lead to misunderstandings and judgments from those who hold different perspectives or cultural backgrounds. It can create a divide between individuals with varying beliefs and practices. Secondly, social challenges and isolation. Maintaining modesty can present social challenges, especially in environments where immodesty is prevalent or mainstream. Individuals adhering to modesty principles may feel isolated or face difficulties in finding like-minded communities. So, according to the findings of our field study, 8.3% of respondents expressed their agreement on the significance of upholding modesty when utilizing modern communication methods. They acknowledge it as a crucial approach to ensure that forms and modern communication methods are employed in a manner that aligns with the values of our Islamic religion without any contradictions.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rosalisa Adriana Bitrusli. My metric number is 1210429. Now, I will continue. The next point is seek knowledge from reputable sources. Knowledge is a distinctly human act, intertwined with the very nature of the human being who is curious and cannot help but think. Seeking knowledge in Islam is a lifelong journey that is essential for all Muslims, as it allows them to gain a deeper understanding of their religion, themselves, and the world around them. Muslims are urged to pursue knowledge in all spheres of life, not only in their chosen religion. Effective communication is important in Islam and is considered a skill every Muslim must possess. The Quran and Hadith emphasize the importance of communication skills and provide guidance on how to develop and improve them. Effective communication as it is a complete law of life. Therefore, the sage are always advised to listen to others and to complete the discourse in a short and short manner. Regardless of the mode of communication, every human being needs to understanding communication in order to transmit message that adhere to Sharia and prevent hurting people with endless words. The advantage in seeking knowledge from reputable sources, we will able to uphold the truth and avoid disagreement about an issue which is based on Quran and Hadith, while the disadvantage is a person will misunderstand when imparting knowledge because of improper understanding when seeking knowledge, and he or she will not be able to use it in daily life, especially when communication with forms of our field review show that 16.7% of people seek information from reputable sources. According the finding, the general feeling answer, which involve getting information from a reputable sources, rank as the third highest value method. This points out that responses opt to learn from reputable sources while utilizing that format and contemporary communication approach without destroying the importance of our religion.
Islam itself is no stranger to using modern communication methods because Islam does not prohibit such things if used in the right way. In Islam, we can use modern communication methods with the right purpose, such as broadcasting da'wah through television and social media. Respecting the privacy of others is an important principle in Islam, and it should be observed when using modern communication methods. By doing so, Muslims can utilize modern communication methods in a manner that aligns with Islamic value. Seeking knowledge about Islam is a lifelong journey that is important for all Muslims because it allows them to gain a deeper understanding of their religion, themselves, and the world around them. Effective communication is important in Islam and is considered a skill that every Muslim should have. Islam provides basic guideline for effective communication because it is a complete law of life.